Hi, Samarth. It's very nice to see you preparing for IELTS and writing and working hard. So let's get right into your correction and see what you've written. Okay, it's the English and Homestay Program letter. So let's see what you had to say about it. Okay. Dear Sir or Madam, I am a student studying in New Delhi in my second year of university. I'm writing to ask you some questions about life in the United Kingdom as I plan to be part of the English and Homestay program, and your family is my host family for the next semester. Okay. Grammatically, everything is fine, but there's a couple of things I want to change. There are a couple of things I want to change. Basically, the first thing we do is, assuming that it's a formal letter, the first thing we do is we state the reason that we're writing. So I would have probably reversed some of this a little bit, or just changed the order around of your ideas. So I would have first told them that, that they have been selected to be your host family through the English and Homestay program, and so you would like to write to them, and then you tell them some details about yourself, okay? Or, it could have been something like, I would like to thank you for offering to be a host family for the English and Homestay program. We have been matched to, so that I could be hosted at your home. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is, John Smith, etc., etc. Okay? All right. So I will be arriving on the 18th of June via the New Delhi to London direct flight, which lands at Heathrow at 5 p.m. I wanted to ask if... Oh, wait, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. I'm sorry. No contractions, okay? So it's always in a formal letter. No contractions. Everything is written out. And here you needed a space. Okay. So this was fine. I wanted to ask if it would be possible for you to let me know a good taxi service and the distance to your place and the usual taxi fare I could expect. Okay. Too many ands. You have a list, so the and should only go to the last one. Should be. If it would be possible for you to let me know a good taxi service, comma, the distance to your place, and then here you don't need a comma unless you want to use the Oxford comma, and then just and the usual taxi fare that I could expect. If you could let me know your exact house address, that would be very helpful. If it is possible for someone to come and pick me up, that would be great. This would give my parents a lot of relief, as they are quite worried because it is my first trip out of the country to a foreign land. Okay, the grammar here is all accurate. It's all very nice. I don't really care for the fact that you started this if, and then if. So let's try something else. There's all these really great formal expressions that you could use in a letter like this. So you could have just reversed this. You could say, it would be very helpful if you could let me know your exact house address. Also, I was wondering if it would be possible for someone to come pick me up. Just something. Try to vary it up a little bit. Try not to start every sentence or write every sentence with the same grammatical structures. Okay? A little variety. All right, next paragraph. I also wished to ask if there would be any good vegetarian option whilst I stay within London for food. My main concern is that I may have enough options for lunch at the university where I will be doing my exchange semester, but not enough options around your suburban area. I also wish to ask, why don't we just change this to make it a little more natural sounding? I'm going to say, I would also like to ask. That would be probably better. Is it okay if I cook food at your house for dinner? Also, for me, English is my second language, and thus I may require some practice in speaking and writing in order to compete effectively with my British counterparts. What a nice expression here, nice. Unfortunately, we only speak Hindi at university, so I am, remember, no contractions, anticipating that there will be a learning curve for me as soon as I land in the UK with respect to the English language. Very nice here, I like that. Let's see. Okay. What are you asking them here? Are you asking them essentially to practice with you? If so, you probably should say it. Just either say to them, will somebody be at the house during the day so that I might be able to practice my English? Something like that. Okay, let's see. I have also heard that the weather in the UK tends to be unpredictable. Is this correct? If that is so, I will bring an umbrella with me and also a raincoat. Would it be easy to use some sort of public transport from your house to get to the university? I would much appreciate if you could give me these details, as Google has suggested a lot of options, but I am unsure of which one may be the best one. Thank you for your time and attending to my questions. I hope you will consider these as questions that anybody would have as they come to the UK for the first time. Yours faithfully. Okay. So no capital here for the faithfully, not necessary. It's just yours capital is the first word. I'm not really crazy about this last sentence, actually. I hope you will consider these as questions. No, I mean, just, I thank you in advance. You said it already. I thank you for your time and attending my questions. And then just something like, I'm really looking forward to, staying in your home for the semester. I think that would have been a good choice as well. All right, this was nice. I liked it. I do have a question. I know that you're aiming for a high band score. How long did this take you? Because this is rather long and it's rather developed for a letter. I'm hoping that you stayed under the 20 minutes that is typically recommended for task 1. Do try to keep within the time limit. So this was a very nice writing task 1. There were some areas, like I said, that didn't really flow in a natural kind of way for English. Some of the structures were a little repetitive, but you really did develop it well. The vocabulary was very nice. So there's some really strong elements. I hope you will continue to seek out feedback for your writing right up to the exam, because it's really the best way to continue to improve, by having somebody who is very familiar with IELTS, kind of giving you feedback. So I hope I get to see more of these essays from you, and good luck writing.